My mission started right after breakfast. Armed with a beat-up notebook, a dull pencil, and my dad's old, slightly cracked magnifying glass, I declared the backyard officially renamed the Untamed Territory. My topic for the day? The backyard safari, cataloging all the insects, birds, and small animals found outside. The goal was simple but ambitious. Find, identify, or invent a name for, and record every living creature in my assigned area, the overgrown, slightly shadowy corner behind the shed. I crouched low, adopting the silent predator stalk stance I learned from a nature documentary. The first sign of life was an old, crumbling log pile. I cautiously nudged a piece of rotten wood with a stick. Instant chaos! Dozens of tiny, gray, armored creatures, Roly-Polies, or pill bugs if you're being boringly scientific, scrambled for cover. I quickly noted them down. Species 1, armored tanks, pill bugs. Habitat, log fort. I managed to catch one and study its segmented, protective shell under the magnifying glass. It looked like a miniature, terrified armadillo. Moving deeper into the tall grass, I heard the faint, constant hum of the insect world. I slowly parted the leaves and spotted my next entry. A perfect, glistening spiderweb stretched between two thistle stalks. The architect, a bold yellow and black garden spider, sat patiently at the center. I named her Arachne, the guardian of the thistles. She was a masterpiece of biological engineering. Species 2, Arachne, garden spider. Behavior, web weaver. Note, very patient. I made sure to include a shaky sketch of her intricate web pattern in my notebook. The air adventure started next. I looked up. The sky was the domain of the Avian Overlords. A familiar, cheerful song led me to the oak tree. Perched on a high branch was a bright blue jay, squawking loudly, probably alerting the forest to my presence. Then, a fast, darting blur near the bird feeder, a little brown sparrow. I listed them carefully. Species 3, blue flash, blue jay. Status, lookout. Species 4, brown blur, sparrow. Status, feeder thief. My biggest challenge, however, was the infamous ant empire. I found their colony entrance, a small hill of fine dirt near the rose bushes. The stream of worker ants, each carrying a grain of sand or a tiny crumb, was unbelievable. I tried to follow one worker ant's trajectory for 5 minutes, but I lost it in the complex highway system leading under the paving stones. Species 5, the unstoppable army, ants. Notes, highly organized, impossible to track. Threat level, high to dropped cookies. The final and most rewarding discovery was hidden beneath a flat stone in the damp, cool earth. I gently lifted the rock and found a long, pink, segmented creature, a large earthworm. It wasn't flashy or scary, but it was fundamental. I knew earthworms were important soil aerators, making the dirt healthy. I wrote its entry with a sense of importance. Species 6, the groundbreaker, earthworm. Significance, essential worker. Habitat, the subterranean layer. I carefully replaced the stone, respecting the worm's dark domain. By the time the afternoon sun reached the top of the fence, my notebook was full of scribbled notes, uneven drawings, and highly questionable scientific classifications. My knees were grass-stained, my magnifying glass was smudged, and my safari hat, a regular baseball cap, worn backwards, was askew. The total tally for the day was 27 different types of creatures, including 3 flying insects I couldn't identify beyond buzzing things. It wasn't just finding things, it was the focus, the silent patience, and the thrill of realizing that my ordinary backyard was actually a thriving, tiny jungle. I felt less like a kid and more like a pioneering naturalist, having successfully completed a survey of the Untamed Territory. It was, without a doubt, the best kind of adventure.